Let's go. Luigi, number one. Here I go.
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Okay. I gotta go grab a bagel, but I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Huh.
Okay, I am here.
Perfect. So.
Yes.
Shit. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from myself here. What do you recommend is the best way for me to fix that?
Just define feedback.
I can hear myself talking.
Okay,
It sounds like.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to go into your audio settings, or in the audio panel, there's like a little gear icon. They changed how this works.
Okay.
You might be getting monitored to yourself from your microphone. So set your microphone input to output only.
Properties. Mic out. 71%. Global settings. Audio monitoring device.
That's the channel that the monitor audio is coming out of. You just need to turn off monitoring for yourself, unless you want to hear yourself.
I never want to hear myself.
Okay, it's over on the right bottom. There's a little gear icon over your sound sources.
Hold on, I think. What? Oh, no. Wait, no. This is perfect. This is perfect. I can no longer hear myself.
Oh, delightful.
Hey, welcome to Extra Life, bitches.
Woo! Welcome to the end of Extra Life.
Today is the final day of Extra Life, and I've prepared something very special. Tonight, Eric, you and I, we're going to become gentlemen.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm going to have to do something that I never do in this video game, which is turn on game sound.
Oh, that's going to be a novel experience for you.
But yeah.
Yeah, Addison lives a very Spartan existence, typically in Final Fantasy.
Well, that's not true. I'm incredibly wealthy. And I mean, look at this. Look at those who I decide to spend my time with.
Wowzers. Beautiful. I can't see anything. No. I'm logging in as we speak.
Oh, I see. Also, I guess I will go ahead and share my screen to the Discord.
Yeah, you don't need to do it for me. Blair might want to see it eventually, but I'm sitting on my couch. I'm far away from the TV screen, so.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if you're gonna join me, that's great. Otherwise, today we become gentlemen. Now, I understand that you know nothing about the story of this video game.
That is correct.
However, there is an NPC, a side quest, if you will, that is truly beloved by the fan base. And that is the Hildebrand's side quest.
Oh, the Mandervilles.
The Mandervilles, yes. I believe you've heard Blair talking about it.
The Hound of the Mandervilles.
Yep, I decided to just start it the other day. And that's what we're going to take care of. So, just to catch you up on what has already happened. So, we were looking for an individual who stole some lady's purse and has also stolen weapons from a bunch of other people. Turns out it's our very, very good friend that we meet in this quest line. His name is... Gilgamesh.
Okay.
You have to fight him on the big bridge.
I feel like I heard of that guy.
Yeah, and he's got Enkidu with him, if anyone here is familiar with the old epic thereof. He has Enkidu. Enkidu is a lime green chicken. And yeah, we had to fight him, and then he ran away. And now Hildebrand is getting married?
Oh,
I'm not entirely certain.
That's a hard right turn.
This quest is called The Business of Betrothal. So here is what I know about this quest so far. You have tracked down the missing brass blade hands. The missing brass blade. Hands tied, stripped to his skivvies behind a hill on the sands of Bloodshore. Believed to be freed, the man explains that his orders called for him to guard Morgan, Yalt, Noltos, and Loonhart. This information leads Inspector Briarden excuse me, to surmise that the Phantom Thief has now assumed the identity of one of these three men. While Briarden leads the wounded man to safety, he asks you to return to Casa del Sol to seek out Hildebrand is not stirring up any unneeded trouble. So, the person who we thought was stealing items, that we thought was Gilgamesh, ended up being somebody who can perfectly replicate a face.
Oh.
And that is what we are after right now.
Gotcha. Kind of a Mystique figure from the X-Men.
Basically.
Gotcha.
Ah, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Briarden's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Yeah, kinda. Morgan's, Yalt Nolt, and the Steward Loonhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildebrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend, the Inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so.
So this guy really is a Sherlock Holmesian figure. I've been listening to a Sherlock Holmes audiobook, and this is exactly how that motherfucker talks.
Oh, yeah. There is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. He's like Sherlock Holmes if Sherlock Holmes was a fucking idiot.
And incredibly buff.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I finished eating my bagel. I can become more engaged with this content. Okay.
Sorry. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you may record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men of ages past, to reveal our foe.
He's got a secret negotiation tactic?
Yes. I can think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I may have my story, would you?
Oh, so we're like helping with a news story.
Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans but won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Nashu is the girl in pink behind him.
Okay, duly noted.
Good evening, Master Gugu-Rubu. And a fine evening it must be. For you, most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabelle.
Oh.
What is this nonsense? Arabelle is my daughter. Just who in the seven hells are you, anyway? Gods!
I'm from New Jersey.
Now hold your chocobos, Gurumu. I recognize this lad. This is Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of phantom thief, have ye? I reckon we owe ye the man of all gratitude. Aye, Vines?
You're intentionally slipping between dialects.
The phantom thief, balderdash and rot, if you ask me. They said my betrothal must be quite the beauty. Indeed, to have such rumors told about her, perhaps she's worthy of me after all. Ha ha! He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious.
This guy's got no style. He shouldn't be walking around peacocking like that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He's got no style. He shouldn't be walking around peacocking like that.
That's fair. Oh, that's me, Vines. Ever calm the face of danger. Truly his father's son.
worthy heir to the Brugar Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity in our family. Or family, I should say. Oh.
Okay, I want the next line. Which reminds me, Master Vance, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day.
Oh ha, that little trinket, 'twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasure in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha ha.
It's my ween.
It's my cock.
The family
Time
jewels.
The time-honored Manderville art of parlay. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now, had Morgan not spoken on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural.
Let's not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
Whoops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
Okay, can I just be Nashu in all dialogue?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolto Nolto and Loonheart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend.
They walk off into the sunset. Now you gotta hustle over to another objective.
Yeah, I'm basically just trying to chase after Hildebrand as he kind of bull into china shops his way throughout Eorzea.
That's fair, honestly. He is big like a bull. And dumb like a bull.
He is.
I've not yet seen your faces round here. With the East Aldern Trading Company, are you?
Why, yes, good sir, very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldrin Trading Company. Ha ha ha!
This is illegal.
Oh, pleasure to meet ye. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sayana here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are my manners? Yalto Nolto, or the Brugarian Consortium, and this is me wife, Sanaya. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you, and you in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family business couldn't be been happening at a better time. What with the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares?
Beastmen?
Oh god, this voice, why?
Okay, I'll take over. I'll
Why?
tag in. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, the lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd slice them up myself and make a salad out of. Ye have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye? Oh, that was wrong inflection. Ye have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye?
But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the Fist of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantras. What's it today?
And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless bands of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? That's the newspaper she works for.
Ah, fair.
A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why? They struck at the larder just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It'll arrive safely some time ago.
Thanks, Obama. Settle down, Saldana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads.
Rimini, none of those three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
Oh my god, she's writing a death threat, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. I think that she's the one of many faces. I'm calling it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briarden will be back at any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses.
Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuff of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect.
Whoa.
Inspector Briarden will be back before long. Come, Nashu, there is no time to delay.
Bing. Yalto Nolto's cleared off the list.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta investigate Obama. I like your mount.
Thank you.
It's very bobbly.
Alright, so the food supply.
Why do they make you fill up the inspecting meter on shit like this?
Mostly so you don't jump into a cutscene and escape something like getting attacked by a mob.
I don't think there are any enemies around here.
Yeah, but it's easier to have it uniform across everything.
Crates of assorted foodstuff and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewinhart spoke true? Ye gads! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all.
Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely.
Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation?
She's also a bomb expert.
Oh, gotcha. Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, what does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either?
Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it is somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are.
Cocoa. Nuts.
I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Brianard is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he here to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise.
Confounding Inspector Briarden. Explode. A fiery demise. Got it.
Are you sure about that?
Brr, 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 brr.
Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time.
Is that 9S?
Close. Also, Blair's here.
Hi.
Hello. We're doing funny voices for a Manderville quest.
That sounds fun.
Oh yeah.
You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here.
But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briarden come upon these explosives, the consequences would be even more dire.
Kryn and I will see if the inspector keeps a wide berth from this beach. You two just get out of here, and be quick about it.
So we're covering up
Quick
their crimes.
thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Briarden has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us. We must heed its cry.
Whoop, 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 whoop. 855 experience points.
855 gold.
Oh. Fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to take the voice of
Yep.
Brianard?
I think his name is Briarden, and I'll take him.
You know, I'm super dyslexic, so I believe you.
Oh, okay. That's what's making noises.
Mhm.
It's me phone.
Mm.
So Hildebrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed.
Ha! Indeed. But enough about Hildebrand. Kryn and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and...
An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. And yes, that spot over there by the crates should suffice. I'm getting a
There, of all places. But surely we can find somewhere more scenic.
Hold on, my phone's freaking out. You gotta do all the voices for a sec.
I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy.
Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Kryn. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm.
I, for one, welcome a respite in the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long.
If you insist, Inspector.
Through the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the three individuals most likely to be our thieving scouts. To wit, Morgan, Tikyoto Noto, and Lewinhart, the three of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are the two of you listening?
Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector.
You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. Ha ha! Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. The piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person.
Okay, I'm back and I can see the dialogue again.
Okay, perfect. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch.
Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. What? It's flying! Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep, here's the death threat.
What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Doink. That's a wry smirk. Could it be another challenge from the fiend? Oh, he's a dipshit too. A match
Like,
made
he's
in
a
heaven.
smart dipshit.
Ah, like me.
Exactly.
Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman.
Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Oh no. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It's not the Lapis Maiden alone that shall come to harm. It's more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt.
The final page?
Confounding Inspector Briarden will meet a fiery demise. Whoa. Was he gonna light himself on fire?
I think that's what's about to happen, but I don't know.
This is great production value.
Yeah, this whole quest line is just about as anime as you can get.
Oh no. Oh, he's gonna light his own ass on fire.
Probably.
It's gonna go in his booty hole. Oh no. Stay cool, Manderville. Stay cool. Man, these animators are really just dragging the corners of those mouths around.
Yeah.
Damn. What if the real coconuts was friendship? You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how?
Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt?
A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Hildebrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life?
I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive.
Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm.
Vigilance? Yes, vigilance is the order of the day.
What in
Right, New Jersey.
what in God's name? What in the gods? Thoughts, those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined.
Oh no.
Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in the gowl.
In jowl.
It's just jail.
Yeah.
It's pronounced jail.
Seriously?
That's the old English
The
jail.
old English jail.
Fuck, I hate English. Thank you, Blair.
There we go. Get that full screen. I can recline back. This is Obama. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugumuru bids the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods.
Good gods.
This is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place that order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras. I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what matter of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple.
Methinks you doth worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Of course our action is clear. We need only storm into the den of those overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back.
I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the, whatever that is, proved unable to resist them.
Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst, with a want for taking on fearsome enemies, with not a shred of concern for his own well-being.
I think that's you.
Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, aye, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner.
You are truly a godsend adventurer. One Sermithal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without these ingredients, Master Gugmaru is likely to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope.
A gentleman would never leave his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together.
Fuck, you're going to Limsa?
Hell yeah, we're going to Limsa.
Why would anyone ever go to Limsa?
Away!
Riding your zebra. Do you just have the mountain button on like roulette?
Yes.
Ah, fair. That's a yellow jacket. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. I'm gonna choose a different voice for this guy. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened up his cargo hold to check on the shipment of vegetables, than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale.
Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swift on our way.
I'm sure there's a boat that'll take me there, but I can also just teleport. Tiny trader? Not that tiny.
Eee! Don't sneak up on me like that! I thought you were a feral turnip! A murderous eggplant or something like that! Think I just dee? Be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine! My eye! By the time I'd regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! I'll never see another bleeding onion till the end of me days. It'll be too soon.
Gotta talk to Tiny Trader again.
To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners over the realm. But let me tell ye, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution!
Oh no.
Madness, ye say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression, I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be, the adventurer what bested the thieving duelist in single combat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, bugger me, call the inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? but that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in if we don't nip the revolution in the bud, and I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragorans are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind over the Isle of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go up there and uproot them for having a harvest comes.
Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with the sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra.
I genuinely hope with all of my heart that Lalafell never succeeds.
If he does, I'll take him.
No.
Oh, you've committed at this point? Yeah, follow your heart. So what do you get for this quest line? Just-
a lot of things.
Just to hang out with her or with Manderville?
That's the big part of it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But also, you just kind of get neat, cool stuff. Like, you know the little mini that's always following Blair around?
Uh-huh.
You get that, you get this.
Oh yeah, the Mambo. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a.
Feel a hostile gaze upon you. Oh, I pressed it.
What could this be?
I'm guessing it is another Mandragoran. You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
That's the second hostile gaze.
Oh.
Vegetable.
Damn straight.
That's how vegetables sound.
You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
That's the third gaze this week.
That's actually a pretty appropriate number of gaze.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck, Hildebrand?
Just hanging out.
Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere.
Yes. Vegetable. Vegetable. Onion. Tomato. Squash. Garlic.
Okay.
I'm more or less okay.
Gotcha.
I would greatly appreciate it.
What? Like a vegetable?
I I had to move Final Fantasy onto my TV, so I am not playing Final Fantasy actively right now.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm in a dungeon.
You started this vegetable fight. You gotta finish him on your own. Oh, they're plucking.
I'm Fluffy Beppy.
You ever eat so many tomatoes you fall asleep?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Then no, I haven't either.
You haven't lived.
I've never.
You know, I would call bullshit on anyone else. Like, you mean a tomato just on its own, right? Okay. I believe that. I believe that with you. Do you not like tomatoes? Like, do you take it off when people give you tomatoes on stuff? Or
It depends.
just never eaten a tomato like an apple?
I have not.
Oh, I've done that. They gotta be good tomatoes, but, you know.
Yeah. It's a textural thing for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like cherry tomatoes just because they pop.
Yeah.
Gross.
Like you give me like an acceptable slice of a tomato on a burg.
Yeah.
That's good living.
Oh, Eric, did you ever see this mountain, by the way?
No, I haven't. That's a big bear.
Not only is it a big bear, but look what it can do.
Oh, make it snowy. That's adorable.
Uh-huh.
Very cute.
You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack or a crazy head of cabbage.
Okay, I want to be Hildebrand.
Okay, go for it. The stolen food stuff. You saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugamura is particular about his seasonings.
Ooh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before.
That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now there must be some clue that yet eludes us.
Core, the peppers have changed color.
What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate.
Why does it sound like that's the kind of thing he says before he sneaks a donut out of a box of donuts at work?
I don't know. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewinhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate?
But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Corsa del Sol. How curious.
Did I say purple? I meant purplish blue, or bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar, when you think about it.
These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up. After the man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice.
Did you say cucking the case?
Yes. Hildebrand loves to watch.
Believe that.
Uh-huh.
I solve crimes with that guy. He's fucking weird.
Oh yeah.
Core blimey, how did you get over here so fast?
I think this is the real Lewinhart.
Uh-oh. What does the real Lewinhart sound like, if it's not
We're
Obama?
about to find out.
You can run, but you cannot. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could out-sprint this Manderville man, you were very sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eosia, Hildebrand, I, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Now my best line read. Done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. You know, I could have guessed that it was this guy. He's got no eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? Who are you?
Wah, wah. Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones.
That's right.
Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabelle when... Flashback. Miss Arabelle! I must find her at once! Oh, fuck, my head.
It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart.
I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me.
Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him.
There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present.
An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. That's right.
Dun dun dun, vegetable.
I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours.
Vegetable, vegetable.
Oh.
Vegetable? Vegetable.
Then it would appear, as our goals are in accord, make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time's right, revenge will be yours.
I hate it.
Vegetable?
What, are you saying it's an inaccurate Obama?
No, I hate that he's Obama.
Vegetable. 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 Vegetable.
The game is afoot, inspectors.
Vegetable? Vegetable, vegetable. Vegetable.
Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball?
God, could you imagine if Obama was a Pokemon trainer who specialized exclusively
In grass
in
types.
things you could put in a salad?
What kind of Pokemon trainer would Obama be? I feel like Obama might be normal type. I don't know.
You might have dogs, yeah, like zigzagoons.
Yeah.
I kind of get the feeling that Obama would have sort of like a mixed type based mostly on like anthropomorphic Pokemon.
Okay. He's the gym leader of the people.
Exactly. So it's not necessarily like he's type based as much as he has a Hitmonchan and a Mr. Mime.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're saying that Obama's in the Elite Four.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Also, give me just a second. My cat is in the process of opening up a thing of bleach.
Okay. While Addison stops their cat from doing something, I'm going to go ahead and list all the vegetables that I know. First off, we've got carrot, we've got broccoli, we've got cauliflower, we have green bean, we have string bean, a lot of legumes. I'm just going to skip over all the legumes. I'm going to assume that we all know about all the legumes. We got tomatoes, we got corn. Oh, is Addison back?
I am.
Hey, tomatoes are a vegetable.
Oh yeah, they're a fruit. Fuck, I gotta do the thing now.
Okay, so
Where's my Wakizashi?
Blair, would you like to be the voice of Arabelle?
I would love to, but I'm in the middle of killing void drosses right.
I will be the maiden.
As soon as you're available, you can take over for her.
Actually, yeah.
Miss Arabelle, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once.
Oh, Lewin, I always was the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers.
Lovely. God, that's Obama.
Oh no, it's Hildebrand.
Doing Obama again.
Lovely. Oh,
Though these flowers may be, lovely though these flowers may be, as they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, please call me Hildy.
The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true?
I fear they are, Miss Arabelle. But still, your I fear they are, Miss Arabelle, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name.
The gods smile on me indeed to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, oh, I'm getting the vapors.
You seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter?
To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanis. Why, I have not even met him. He has sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle.
Miss Arabelle, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have never met? Unconscionable.
Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade.
Spoken like a true Uldan. But if I may be bold, milady, would it be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood?
Oh, she's from the Steppes of Nald?
She is.
Okay, then she needs a different voice.
Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than a son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vanis, if that will make father happy.
You cannot be serious, Miss Arabelle. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead. Surely, you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days.
Hildy's making
Perhaps
a move.
a gentleman with a fantastic abdomen.
If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares.
I, as well, must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. 855 gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
With the maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildebrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol.
We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, my friend. Although there not enough time for that, once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella, if there will be enough time. That's what I said. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! Nice. Good cat pet. I'll have to pet my cat and then digivolve into a golden plane.
Same.
Uh-huh.
This is really what Transformers is all about.
Yeah, no, you're basically Bumblebee right now. You're either Bumblebee or you're Jazz. Oh, Briarden's back. Inspector Briarden, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere.
Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own.
There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage.
But, Inspector, Varnis and his family will not take kindly to his betrothal's absence.
That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briarden, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanis. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sap lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now for the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity.
Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about.
Perfect. Kryn, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Nice. Checkpoint.
Has the Lapis maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, sweetheart. But we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will.
Nice. Checkpoint. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony. Father will be furious, and Lord Vanis. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety.
We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it.
Lewin, if Father heard you say such things.
I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice.
Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray, wait for me here. I like the band easy. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Kryn, bring Miss Arabella's dress to the bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. Here's a dress. I take the dress. I walk away.
Thanks for the dress.
This is going to end with Manderville wearing a dress.
Quite possible.
Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanis at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? I received dress. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanis before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briarden and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities?
Hey, pal, can you get me 2 Mai Tais and some of that swordfish, please?
Curses, how am I supposed to find any man with all these people milling about?
Oh, friends, New Yorker, New Jersey, friends, family, business associates. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brugette Consortium and the East Eldonard Trading Company.
We trust you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation.
Rutabaga.
The Lapis maiden, even have to tell beauty of true Vanaz and the lucky bastard realm.
Yalto Nolto, Sainana, honored guests. I want a different voice for this guy. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vanis, future chair of the Brugier Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guigamuru of the East Aldenard Trading Company. What do you think, Hugh? The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, and the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all in Jinzo. Ladies and gentleboys, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Hildebrand in a dress. Damn you, Hildebrand Manderville. You had one job.
She's beautiful.
Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She's my bride, after all. Well, lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me.
My sun and stars. Yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall be forevermore. Boy,
What have you done with my bride? You cross-dressing deviant? Ain't nothing wrong with doing a little bit of cross-dressing.
He is a deviant.
That's true.
Not quite what I'd intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, the agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vanis, or shall I call you by another name? The Thief of Many Faces?
mad?
I'm furious. It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanis, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces.
And anyone else with half their wits about them.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in jail and throw away the key. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about.
How did he know who she was? A glove on his right hand? Could it be?
Because of the locket necklace.
I don't know. Dibs. Oh no, this is Obama. Ah ha ha ha. The man is a fool.
Man?
Nope.
Okay.
Please.
The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine.
That thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him!
Vegetable. 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 Vegetable.
You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Truly a powerful man.
The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. The lords, the ladies, till we meet again. Wrong button. My bad.
Why would you skip this cutscene?
I hear the real Vanus was found bound and gagged in the storage room. Truly, Miss Arabelle, I am sorry.
For what, milady? The banquet is more exciting than any I could ever have hoped for. Vanus and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson.
Doy?
For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the lapis maiden's virtue, yet in the end, he only took her neckpiece.
Now that you mention it, Master Kuruguru told me that the clasp, when it first arrived, engraved with the mark of the sun gods, is one of the most treasured pieces of the Brugar collection, known as Azima's Virtue.
The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Vegetable. Over here, Inspector. It says, Major Look.
The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree, one can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! Huh? Whoa! Really ending the song on a jazzy note. Bringing the big band out. Oh, you can play the parlay minigame.
Entertain yourself as many Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in an in-room. Oh.
Oh, hell yeah. Hold up.
Yep. To the victor goes the priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Manderville man triumph over terrorism in the day?
Hildebrand will return in the Colosseum Conundrum.
Okay, I had no idea they did that. That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy. This is the green chicken guy. That's Enkidu.
That's
The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one? At the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time.
so the naked man is Hildebrand's dad.
Yeah, I assumed.
Okay, we're gonna start this quest in just a second. I need to go get myself a cup of water.
Yeah, me too.
Because her voice in particular fucking kills me.
Yeah, no, we can shuffle the voice cast.
All right, give me just a second.
The eagle has landed once more. It's me, I'm the eagle.
And thus I return.
Another eagle.
Did you also just sit down?
Yeah. Eagles just keep landing.
Okay, 8-armed and dangerous. Let's get this started.
Yes, let's. Okay, I called dibs on the guy in the pink suit.
Okay. Can I take Hildebrand back?
Yeah.
Cool.
Crean, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has his sights set on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There is a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amajin and Son Mineral Concerns. They say the Master Figris will be furnishing the prize himself from his personal collection.
Ooh.
Small wonder it is to capture the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern. Yes, it is only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate after all. The chairman, Master Figris, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he can buy half the realm if he chooses to. He is also renowned for being something of an info dump of a martial arts enthusiast, with his positive position affording him little opportunity to test his skills of his own. His settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of the tournaments like the Mithril Cup. Oh my god, my colleague Gaedalon is in Ulda covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Or perhaps he'll just continue to talk about the history of Ulda.
We got an Ellie heavy chapter.
I think she was initial exposition.
Just delivering the scoop. Oh, we're in Ulda. Fucking love these steps.
They are some pretty good steps, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take Ganlin?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere.
No need to be rude, Ganlin. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Eyes star reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganlon's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. I just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum.
Bugger all. It's a travesty, I tell ya. Ah.
Clowns. Hotch, Hugh, and Haymoth. Whatever is the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes?
I fear the unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow.
What?
Mishap my arse, this was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligure.
Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without you bloody shouting.
Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, forgive your incompetence, unworthy comrade. If I were quicker with my mantra, we would still be in 4 men strong.
Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mandervilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you?
Hutchin, for you, I was always ready.
Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sargoli.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes, hooray! I like his fluorescent green butt.
The Mandervilles.
Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Rakir, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique.
Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more.
Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain.
The Phantom Thief's challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies? No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him?
Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Yuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two.
Splendid. Come, Kryn. We've got a case to crack.
short piece of shit.
Do you want to be the short piece of shit?
Sure.
From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, haha, you're free to enter, haha.
I'll be Dower Meadow.
Okay.
I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney.
Oh, it's this guy. Gar har har! Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl.
Oh, that's you?
That said, between the challenge from that so-called phantom thief and now those bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. I'm just chewing every syllable. You're free to investigate as much as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his blue. Looks like we've got ourselves another, him. These two aren't in the entry books. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Inspector Briarden, as efficient as ever, I see.
A true gentleman. Your shoot was violent. Inspector.
You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume? Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fireglass has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a Khan. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at either. But I don't care how many faces he's got. We've nothing to fear from Miss Thief. The concern has him hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it, I haven't all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would. In battle. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. My headcanon is that everyone pronounces it Malay.
Okay. Give me a moment, will ya?
Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs?
Have you just Jean-Quid yourself? I feel like this is going to be important.
You called? I was just about to give lovely Miss Avile the grand tour.
Inspector Hildebrand, look, he's purple.
Actually, I feel like this voice is a little bit too close to Ellie, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna change him a little bit.
Yeah, go like lugubriousness.
Astute as ever, Nashu. This color is this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case.
Ah, that's just me, receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now, he's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it that he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturgers Guild. They were gonna seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, when he opened his slobbering mouth and started bleeding through his life. I just wanted to live in peace. I'll do anything, so management hired him to perform odd jobs around the Colosseum.
And I am ever glad that I did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles all around her.
Uh-huh. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me.
Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get pummeled by my lovely little Avi?
Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done.
Kryn Bibbleton will be entering the tournament on my behalf.
Kryn Bibbleton? You do look like a Bibbleton. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that clink clink clinking? That's the sound of gear pouring out into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Elsian hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to side, old D.
Right away, ma'am. With Kryn, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure he doesn't come down with some curious injury.
The Gladiatrix. Avila, was it? She seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say.
Ha! I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seems knowledgeable about Miss Avelia. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot.
It sounds as much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation. Might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Kryn here safe? Let us return to Gainlan and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants.
Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity.
Yep. Can do.
Okay.
He's zooming.
so fast.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
You again? I've already told you that. What? Entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat. He had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit?
Trying to blend in the Pugilist Guild.
Absolutely.
Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy?
Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would please enlighten me as to exactly how it were you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila?
Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a wit of delicacy? Never ye mind. Look upon the records, might say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tetanus plague? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you got nothing to lose?
Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? That's one real piece of work, Crin. Let's be on our way.
I didn't mean no offense, miss. I just tells it like I sees it.
Oh, perhaps it is truly some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice?
She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on it. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it. The wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive whore. If what the man says is true, it is likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. A Vela, an ulti, a match made in heaven. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved the case without leaving my home.
Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector.
What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultra should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencesoever he came. You fucking racist.
Wah wah.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I don't like that he's just staring at her ass.
It makes sense for the character.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, it's gross. He's a lech. Protect her virtue.
okay. Shh, friend, look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how his careful eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks, yes. This is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu. We must pursue.
Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. I wonder what he must be plotting this time. Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just as wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another Goyle rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever he is doing with these Goyles anyway. Whatever is he doing with these Goyles?
Call me crazy, but I think he likes them.
Whoa.
But can love really bloom on a battlefield?
Love is a battlefield.
Life is a highway. I want to love it all night long.
Poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us?
Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadows back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts.
Ah, an excellent idea, Miss Ellie. I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadows. For him, we shall
Ascertain.
Ascertain. Words are hard. I am lame. We shall ascertain Miss Vela's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls.
Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's your big idea? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus
Or am I? Come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Alty dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus.
Yikes.
Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. Well, I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon has tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How could I put this? She doesn't seem to take lightly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch me drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket.
I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off.
That's not equal to at all.
No.
Again,
That's
man.
outside of them Nald steps. Was that Blair saying he's back?
Yeah.
Blair, you're back?
Yeah.
Get it.
Back again?
I wouldn't go that far.
With the second verse?
No, not at all.
You're all clean? You're not gonna curse?
Nope. That's not happening.
Drop the bass like a bad habit?
Nope. No. Nope. I'm just here.
Love all women, so you gotta have it?
Eric, I'm just here, buddy.
Okay.
Do you want to take over the voice of Ellie?
No. Kind of just want to play.
Okay.
Okay.
But if you need me, let me know. But I'm enjoying. whatever
Enjoying the
hell
audio play.
you're doing. Yeah, I left to make dinner, and then at some point while I was making dinner, my computer shut off. So
Ah, fair.
Ah, I was curious as to why you had left. Behold this lovely Miss Avila. Just as predicted, let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper.
How many times must I tell you? This is no cause for concern. The spoils shall be mine. It may as well be set in stone.
you guys dealing with the horny octopus now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rauban Aiden won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister.
Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chance of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal.
I thought the octopus was the pervert.
Feeling her
While I
field of battle.
Waka waka.
I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue.
Oh my god. I'm talking about feeling and coming? Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh. Every adventure with Manderville is a sexual misadventure.
Yeah. I think this is also where you meet Godbert.
No, we've already met Godbert.
Oh, you've met
He had
Godbert?
to fix it. He had to fix a pot for us, but Eric hasn't met Godbert yet, so.
I've seen him in the background.
Trying to steal a vial from Uncle Oldie's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't gonna happen.
Oh wait, I know what Godbird does in this. Okay, yeah, no, you're in for a treat, Eric.
Okay, I'm excited.
Uncle Oldie's homemade explosive will see to the end of this road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus?
Jesus Christ.
Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu?
Heavens no, Inspector! This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson?
They're on to me. Preposterous. Could it be that Muzzle's head isn't as stupid as he looks?
I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave! Ho!
Explore.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's like a wet meowth.
Oh God.
See, I was going for like John Lithgow with vampire teeth.
Yeah, a wet meowth.
If John Lithgow, you mean Weevil Underwood, then yes.
Give my girl the wet weevil.
Weevil.
I will end this stream right now, you two.
Ew.
That just means I get to go to bed.
That maiden in mining garb must be the sister whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer.
I thought we agreed no hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches.
Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney?
Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Esthems, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society.
I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I'm proud, no matter how humble our birth. If we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for.
No. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth. But worry not, for your sister's watching over you. I will do this. For us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us.
That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile upon you, sister, and be safe.
More moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues.
It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see.
Inspector, did you hear what I just heard?
Look, kids, Uncle Die like a good little boy. I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot.
No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I am pleased to report there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary.
Hero, now shall we return to Ulda? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want, after all, is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my product to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he's performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm gonna show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute, I done 2 bits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one's right around here. Give me a
Brr, 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 brr.
Truly chilling line delivery.
Yeah, I'm chilled.
That was bone chilling.
Red hot bone chilling peppers.
Exactly. Shook.
Shooketh. And the Oscar goes to.
Thank you. I appreciate that, even though it may not be entirely genuine, I'm still getting praise from my friends.
Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector.
Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector's senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about.
Oh no.
This time, you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids.
Yeah.
Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all day. My chimera! Who is that half-naked fool?
You want to do Godbert?
Oh yeah.
Father, could it be that aura of unmitigated murderous rage I felt was not our quarry, but you?
Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Shaw.
I hate it.
Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup.
Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself.
Is that muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me to never go on one of their family reunions. Gosh, just who is this inspector anyways? Hildy is a worthy... Oh, I know who this is. Hildy is a worthy wife, if there ever was one. Who goes there? Actually, you want to take this voice?
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, which one?
Gilgamesh.
Oh, Gilgamesh.
Hildy, Kryn, I've been waiting up for this all. I've been waiting for this day. I have.
Well, look at what we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector's, mayhap?
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy.
Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gullivers, because might be our lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Kryn is a formidable foe.
That's sounding like high praise, coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed.
I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Kryn, I will not fall so easily this time.
Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, we'll just have to bring along a friend.
A supplely twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Oh, he's gonna hit him with the fucking raging demon?
I don't know. Maybe. Yes. Nobody here but us octopods.
Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend.
Muscleheads, I hate them.
Godbert is fantastic. Absolute legend.
Wrong way. Good heavens, chancing upon father like that? I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Good heavens! We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and appraise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level.
Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I tell ya, they don't pay me enough for this. But that's gonna change soon, isn't it, buddy?
Fungi!
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Ye gads! What are those ghastly bruises?
Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus.
Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8, Is someone inside your office?
No. What gave you that idea? I'm simply, fumigating the place. For pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight?
Inspector, I think something's alive in there.
That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, gods. Yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun.
Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work? I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all.
Kryn, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious.
Aw, snap.
Fucking got him.
A fucking slam dunk. Get absolutely bodied.
Point, set, match.
Oh.
Point, set, game, and match for Inspector Briarden. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamigan and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our eight-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamigan girl's strength. That remains a mystery, which means I fear your life is still in danger, Kryn. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me.
Okay.
Can do, boss man. I'm Kryn. This is the Kryn voice.
Okay, yeah, sure. I suppose.
This is the Kryn voice. Kryn is a Paganday smoker from way back.
Wow.
Wowee, that's Quinn Pimpleton for yous.
Wowee, that's good smoke.
This is as low as his voice could go, and this is as high as his voice could go.
Damn.
The only smoke that Kryn does, alright,
Uh-huh.
is, where is it? There's that smoke.
Uh-huh. You vape enough to obscure your presence on the street?
And there's that smoke.
I see. Duly noted. So you're just collecting trash?
Looks like it.
Nice. Well, let me see what you have found. Now, what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack, even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Singot's Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with this squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. I'll be Sintgoat. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today?
Tell me what the fuck this is. Right fucking now, nobody gets hurt. Alright?
I'm sorry, sir, but I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and the distinctive aroma. They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Master Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like...
Inspector Briarton, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away Kryn here. This gentleman is not impressed.
Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell?
Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. This is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an Uldar gourmand. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them.
Roasted, you say? Well, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. May I be so bold as to ask the recipe? The recipe? It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here is the plan, Kryn. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I've ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? I think they're underestimating how high of a level Kryn is.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna kill this thing. No questions about it.
Kryn Bibbleton, White Mage could walk into that arena and still win.
Kryn Bibbleton, Dragoon could walk into that arena and win.
Kryn Bibbleton, Farmer or Miner could walk into that place and win, probably.
Yeah. Eric, give me a number 1 through 29.
14.
Kryn Bibbleton Dancer will walk in there.
There you are. I was this close to starting the melee without you. Grr, har, har. I'd be remiss not to tell you that it has been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favourite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmasters are right down a raking in the gale, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Mr. Fireguys himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Why, the future's looking bright for old Tower Meadow, it is. So what say ye? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? God har har. Well, then you better get ready. Oh, you said no. Ha! Coward.
Yeah.
Coward.
I know I'm a coward.
Okay, my headcanon is that Dower Meadow has a different presentation voice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Almenia & Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who shall stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Ahamingol, Kryn, the famed warrior of light? Or who was that grinning fool again? Ah, that's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th hour entry? Wolfstroth, the eight-legged purple purveyor of pain. Splat.
What? Here I am. Did you miss me?
I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin.
Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, I'll take the dive.
And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. I have not forgotten our promise.
Everyone's just pulling out swords and shields, and I whip out the gun.
Hey, that's my move.
Yeah, that's paladin shit.
Look at Avila's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamingo. That's for certain. You are next.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally.
Ooh.
Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this frighten's given Uncle Altsy an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles?
Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from.
That meddling musclehead.
What's taking him so damned long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. Funga?
that monstrosity.
Mr. Typhoon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps?
What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose, Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles?
Could it be a vile vaunted Tempest Blade? It was that monster all along? This girl played us for a fool. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus.
You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend.
I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle. You know, for my work and all. Come on, Dowers. Let's have has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you?
What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamegan whore. Alamegans. Beggars and brutes, the lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick.
But I just wanted to... My sister.
I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. The rules are rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold, I say we call off this melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhoon, and Kryn here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light?
Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultros! Ultros! Ultros!
Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatal, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages. I shake my fist.
Ah, I see.
Is it becoming stormy?
No, Hildebrand was just stuck to the ceiling.
Ah. So, to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in all my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Kryn. Let us make for Halatali. Let us make for Halatali.
It's the final battle.
Oh.
Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the Malay, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a knot's ass. Har har har. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, eh?
Oh, so this is a duty? Okay, so you are going to take the role of 7 friends?
I am going to take the role of 7 friends.
It's powerful.
Is it a duty or is it a...
There it is. Come on. Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here. If all members of the team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match. Let the battle begin.
The soup is not on the menu today, kids.
Ooga. Works.
I might legitimately need to switch over to a different class.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Here we are. It's just me, Typhoon, and Ultimus.
And the open road. Oh my god. Well, they do be healing. Insta-kill.
Again, I feel like such a sucker.
Fuga. And Crin claims the Mithril Cup. Yay!
I'm the best!
Wahoo!
Oh, you get a wind-up pervert.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
If only like there was a better minion than the fattest cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good show, Kryn. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the awards ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum.
All right.
Let's go.
To the Colosseum we go.
What kinds of wacky misadventures will Hildebrand get into next?
I could not tell you. I don't know.
It's gonna be a beautiful buffoonery, I'll tell you that much.
Yes. So there wasn't any Hildebrand quests in this last expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So people are thinking that he will, in fact, return in
Oh,
Endwalker.
nice. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Mr. Firegliss himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzier's most prominent pilferer, Gar Har Har. Above you.
Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on overlong. But worry not, the main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats today here, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show.
Wow, wow, wow. 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 Wow.
Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name.
I think not, Hildegard.
Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired.
Kryn, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear.
Do you not mean your skewer?
My spear.
Oh, that Hildebrand.
Vile thief, is there not a shred of honor in you? Or return my weapon at once.
Oh ho! It seems that we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only.
Oh.
Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already... Mr. Typhoon? Just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere.
This big sneeze. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend.
Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. Shaka.
But of course, brilliant, Father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalmood.
Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville? Skyward is only a Manderville can, bro.
Father, you know not your own strength! $997, $998, $999. These legs, they look strangely familiar.
Ha! Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems.
Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing. This ring is, it's a fake. But no matter. I had a feeling this would lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been the most attentive audience.
That Clee! Bloody hails! Guards! Seize this fiend at once! I'm a guard. Giggling at us. Oh no.
It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone.
Second prize? What is the meaning of this?
Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just him lying. Yes, if you just step over here. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking?
Do not berate yourself, Miss Avalia. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegenlina and nothing more.
I suppose I was that. How do you know my sister's name?
I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the Nawana mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister.
You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I was truly fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom.
Clearly, the second prize, this ring of inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The treaty blade, Alciama's virtue, the ring of inquiry, all relics with a history. Or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Bele clans.
Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The theme means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the price and gouging honest men of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless, another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. Oh, that's a real big card.
It's a huge card. How did he put that up there? Nope.
I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So, this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks?
Where the 4 treasures of Beladia become one, the wicked shall be judged on the blazing light of the sun. Shaw. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words.
Four sacred relics from Beladia, the Warden's justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad.
One who's winning over the common folk by the day. If rumors are to be believed, it would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Considering his targets thus far, an Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading Moogle and the brass blades, and now a mining manjet and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims?
Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself?
be his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces, there is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladar, and it shall be Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence.
Huh? Was that? No, couldn't be. Thinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles.
We did it.
Alright. Wait.
Yeah, give me the next time on. Yeah.
Is a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia, as the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil?
Or our hero, to what only a Manderville can. Hildebrand will return in her last vow.
Powerful. Strong boy.
Uh-huh.
Real burly body.
The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Well, see you next time. Goodbye.
Alright. And that, my friends, was Extra Life 2021.
Yeah, went out with a big bang, a big burly bang.
Yeah, I know that I am going to be back quite soon for our streams because anyone who's unaware, we stream every Monday,
Yeah, we always stream every Monday. We always have, always will.
and I'm gonna try to sneak in some of this Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna be able to continue the Hildebrand stuff because I need to see it. I can't wait.
You're just gonna burn through it all, but I mean, new content is coming out soon, so there'll be new stuff to look at.
Like, I know Blair and I have early access starting this weekend, so
But yeah.
look forward to it.
Yeah, and you can find all of our hot content at downback.club. Yeah, that's it. That's YouTube, downback.club. And you can watch us live at downback.club/live. That's Twitch. That's where you are right now, baby, unless you're on YouTube, in which case it's downback.club.
/live is where you want to go to catch us live.
Yeah.
Where you get to call us out for our dumb bullshit in the moment.
In the absolute moment.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to move us to the outro card. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging for the month of November.
Mm-hmm.
We supported the kids. Which means, starting tomorrow, it's all about us again, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.